Hello, everybody. Welcome to a fascist state, the United States of America. I have to put in my earbuds. I'm a little late. Why putting in the earbuds? The earbuds, how are you, everybody? What I said to start the show is welcome to a fascist country. We are in the United States of America. And it's basically been overrun by a fascist state, by a fascist corporate state. A billionaire makes $13 billion in one day, right? He makes $13 billion in one day, Jeff Bezos, while millions are facing evictions. And that's what we have going on in this country. Luckily, I have a theme song. Yeah. All right, it's Friday. Hey. It's Friday. We're in fascism. We're not heading toward it. Will Anderson pointed that out to me from Australia. Luckily, to deal with our fascist state, we have Andy Kindler to join us. Andy is probably what we need today. And I'm hoping that he has some words of wisdom and what we can do. Let's go over some of the latest terrible news. Let's see what we have here. In an interview with MSNBC, SNL head writer Colin Jost says that the past episode that Donald Trump hosted was probably not a good idea. Let's ask Andy what he thinks about that. I'm really Trump hosting Saturday Night Live had really one effect either way on the election, but Colin Jost is very outspoken. And now we're waiting for Andy Kindler, superstar. What else do we have? It says here, there he is, my friend.
I have arrived late just to keep, you know what I'm saying? Now you don't know. Maybe I had another show. Wait a second. Okay, Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, thanks for everything. That was great. You're funny. Okay.
Hey,
what?
Andy, we live in fascism. You know that, right? We live in fascism now.
We're fascism adjacent.
I don't think so. I think we're in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I just joined Cameo. Good timing.
Did you?
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to get mine now, Eddie.
Oh, man. I asked you about fascism, and you told me you joined Cameo. It's very hard to keep up with you. Now, check out this news story. In an interview with maybe you saw it. In an interview with MSNBC, SNL head writer Colin Jost says that the past episode that Donald Trump hosted was probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
What? But do you really think that had? Look at this, by the way. As a comedian, Andy,
in all seriousness,
comic.
In all seriousness, as Eugene Levy used to say, you look like Vincent Van Gogh during a quarantine. Were you the Kirk Douglas character? I don't know. Look at
I don't know.
Do you like my haircut?
Yeah, I saw your selfie yesterday where you were shirtless on Twitter, and it was the only thing that I saw yesterday. No, that I saw yesterday, because my eyes froze after that. It's an eye joke.
I didn't show too much. Don't get the people excited.
No,
because you're going to get
know.
the ladies. The ladies will be running to the internet now. Now I realized that the best way to do this, Kindler. Eddie, the best way to do this is not to answer the different texts that are coming in during it.
Yes.
Try to ignore that area.
Well, I like to see the comments. I have a smart crowd here.
You have a smartphone?
I have a smart crowd.
Boom,
yes, I have a
smart. Boom. Jokes.
You're like a militia of jokes, an unmarked militia of jokes.
AK, Andy Kindler, 47. Here comes the 46 joke.
I thought you hit your peak when you did that joke about numbers. I don't know if you remember the show Numbers, and you did that joke where you said, folks, let me do a Kindler impersonation. I'm no James Adomian, but everybody, Numbers has a spinoff. It's called Deuteronomy.
I'm writing that down. Why not bring that one back? You know
That's an awesome one. That's an awesome one. What's the other Kindler joke we were talking about? Oh, yeah. And the other one that I used to love, I used to see you do it in the M Bar. By the way, let's not forget that we live in a fascist country now with millions of people about to lose their homes and their apartments, and we're joking around. But
hey, they should have thought of that before they were poor with COVID and horrible, no medical care and no help from anything. They should have thought of that before they were born here.
By the way, I would love to see you as the Trump White House spokesperson. Like now, he has some blonde now doing it, right? And I don't know if you saw
Kayleigh McEnany.
What's her name?
Kayleigh McEnany.
Oh my God! Today they were just showing videos. I saw it because I was looking up Twitter. Sometimes on Twitter, I will go to see what's trending, and it's never. Why is that funny?
It just sounds so. You and I, no matter what we say, it sounds like we're the oldest people in the world. I hope you're hearing me better, Eddie, because I positioned the phone closer to the router. And the guy from Spectrum told me that. Spectrum is not fascist. Now, you talk about fascism, could there be a company like Spectrum if we were going fascist?
Spectrum, I'll tell you, they really are upping their game. As a matter of fact, they said to me over the phone, I said, come on, I don't have income. I'm a comedian. And there's no live shows anymore. And they said, what is your name? And I said, Eddie Pepitone. And they looked me up and they said, you had shitty crowds before. Like they know it's Spectrum.
Can you believe this? How did they find this out? That's why I always had socially distanced crowds.
Yes. Now, one of the other jokes I love was that you used to do it at the M Bar all the time. The M Bar. I
remember that. Fountain
and Vine. The M Bar is now a soup kitchen. Anyway, you used to. Why are you so stunned?
I'm practicing my acting. Nothing's coming up, but just in case.
Oh, by the way, let's talk about acting for 1 second. I got an email from
No acting, please. No acting, please. Okay, sorry.
But Spectrum, Futel said, but Spectrum brought back Mad About You. You see how good the comments are? That's very funny. Paul Reiser is.
No, I interrupted you, though. What were you saying, though? Weren't you saying something?
Yes, I was.
I'm sorry, Eddie. I feel the need to be funny so much, and I know you're the greatest comedian of our generation. And if I'm going to get on the floorboards with this expert, with this guy, and I'm going to bring my B game with my freeway, I don't think so. I knocked my axle off my car.
So yes, about acting. Thank you.
What's up with these Chinese drivers? Oh, I'm wrong. Oh, I'm the bad guy. I'm not the guy. I'm not the Chinese guy driving. I'm sorry. I think my whole building heard that horrible epic.
Oh my God, yeah. Do you have any kind of joke-proof insulation, like so people don't hear it in other parts of your complex?
I wish I did.
Joke-proof insulation. Hi, I need.
Oh,
what's your name? Kindler? And they go, oh, yeah, you're going to need a very thick. See, again,
no, but I don't mean not just regular sound. I need it to be joke-proof. Are you sure it's joke-proof? What if I spill a Ziggy? What if I spill a family circus on it? What will happen to
it? Family circus. Nobody knows what you're talking about.
I was going to go with Ziggy. I almost went with Ziggy.
By the way, how funny Ziggy. I didn't even know. I now am remembering Ziggy, but how funny would Family Circus be in the pandemic? Like everybody's got a mask on, but still, yes. It's
Sounds like
funny.
something. Sounds like something Scott Adams is going to cook up.
I don't
Do you
know
know?
who that is.
Oh, you really need to familiarize yourself with the guy who the fascist formerly known as the Dilbert writer.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Dilbert.
yeah, he's
Dilbert
nuts. He's gone nuts. Nutso.
has he gone right
He's
wing?
right. He's so right wing. He has to order his from Buffalo Wild right wings. Buffalo Wild right wings.
You know what? Workshopping your stuff on Instagram Live is absolutely what we. No, I mean, Maria Bamford does stuff like I think Maria just riffs around with people. So anyway, what I wanted to say about acting.
Wait. Can I try one joke?
Yes, go ahead.
If you don't like my haircut, wait 2 hours.
You see what I love about you? Oh, Todd Glass is here. Hi, Todd. Hi, Todd.
I guess all of a sudden the attention's going to go elsewhere now. Oh, I see how it works. Todd's like, what? What's happening? Who's booking this? Who's booking this?
Oh, Todd Glass.
Okay, don't forget what you just were going to say. I fucked it up again for you.
Here it is. So, acting. I had a call. I tell my friends, do not call during the Kindler interview. I tell them that,
Look, folks, it's not 5G. We're not slinging 5G here. Tell your Aunt Matilda. Tell your Aunt Matilda, if you can see us, we're on TV. You don't have to call me as you see me on Instagram Live.
We're hanging in there, though. Now, you're too popular. Eddie, you need 3 phones. What I wanted to say was...
Look at that, Eddie.
What, is that iced coffee?
Mm-hmm. In a glass that's shaped like a Chemex filter.
By the way, my whole life now revolves around HEPA filters.
Oh, I
have them. Do
you really? What do you have them in?
It's a air purifier. I went to the optometrist, not to brag. I went to the optometrist. I braved the fear of COVID, and I went to the optometrist, and she had something that had UV light and HEPA filters. And I said, Madam,
UV light?
UV light. We're so old. We're hanging in there, though. Me and you were hanging in there, and it's a young man's game. But I said, now, did you do this joke? Because I've been doing this joke without giving you credit.
Oh, the one you were going to reference a while ago, right? You said
no, check it out. No.
Okay.
I've been doing this joke. I said I'm giving myself till 80 in this business, and then I'll teach. Is that your joke? My wife said it's your joke.
No, that's your joke. I told myself if I don't make it by the time I'm 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, early 80s tops, there's going to be some changes around here. If my manager's alive, I'm going to fire him. I'm going to go down to assisted living and give him his walking papers. Right. So yours is different. I would say it's funnier. It's got that Eddie pep.
Yeah.
Eddie, I just wrote a joke. You ready?
Let's hear it.
I couldn't have been Anne Frank in the attic. You know why I couldn't have been Anne Frank? Because 5 days in, they would catch me grinding my gourmet coffee beans. Would you put that away?
Hold it. Do I hear the Met game up there?
1-0. Oh, I love the idea of you and me in the attic. You and me in the attic. How quickly we would have been caught. What do you mean, keep your voice down?
Oh my God. I attics I always loved attics because a lot of times they have valuable things in boxes that have been forgotten
I had an attic when I was growing up. You probably
Me
did too in
too.
Staten Island, right? Where
I
they
don't.
kept where they
Yes.
kept some radical Jews from the 30s.
Staten Island, they did.
Staten Island's very conservative. You know that.
It'd be funny if we were both doing this for the entire hour, and like people just got sick immediately.
Well, I just came back from my doctor, but able box.
What did I want to tell? Oh yeah. So I have so many different things to say, but the by the way, Andy said that is my joke, and he did a different
Yeah, I loved your work
show.
in The Music Man.
Huh?
I loved your work in The Music Man.
I purposely
What did
didn't
Karen say? I heard you guys inspiring. What did you say over there?
Karen said she knew it. She knew it.
I'm always right.
No,
He's
you're right,
always right.
Karen. That is your joke. That is your joke, and I'm
He
going to
says-
slap a lawsuit if you do it, though.
I'll slap her lawsuit.
He's
So
hosting
fast.
tonight, Poirot.
Yeah.
Where's my Roy Cohn?
Holmes, yes.
Where is my Roy Cohn?
Where's my Roy Cohn?
God, Trump is what is Trump's connection to Roy Cohn? There is one. There is
because
one.
he knew Roy Cohn towards the end of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it's turning out that Donald Trump's father, not the nicest guy.
Oh my God! Did you see the picture that was going around the World Wide Web of Trump's father and his mother? And they looked like they were made by Dr. Moreau. They really did. They did. They just looked like, ooh.
He's supposed to have been way worse. I mean, he can't be worse than Trump, but he may have been worse. He can't be. He can't be worse than the worst.
The fruit doesn't fall far from the tree.
I like that.
Right.
Look at me. Casting people, if you're doing one of these like movies with I got to put some stat. Look at me. I'm writing stuff down. I got it.
There's a picture where Fred Trump has his Klan robes in his lap. I believe that. I'm sure there is.
I'm sure there is.
So what I wanted to say about acting, let me get this out.
He was too conservative for the Klan.
Could you imagine the Klan like just marching for charter schools? What do you got? Mel Gibson. Oh my goodness! Look at that. Speaking of the Jews, Mel Gibson relates his harrowing sheds light on his harrowing COVID-19 battle. Apparently, Gibson he had it, huh? Yeah, he had it.
Is it because the doctor was Jewish? Is that what got him upset? Look, Mr. Gibson, come right this way. I'm very sorry you have COVID. I will do my best for you as a Jew.
And what do I hear above you, Dr. Mankiewicz? I hear a coffee grinder. I hear
Wait a second. Hold on a second. Schweinhund, shut up, Schweinhund. Shut up. I hear a grinding sound. I couldn't even wait till they left the house. They came in to do a spot check. As they're leaving the house, I'm so starved for that coffee. Schweinhund.
Well, I am like that. I am like that as well with gourmet coffee and just gourmet products in general. I'm a big fan. Like if I go into a coffee shop, I will challenge. Like I'll say, what elevation was this grown at?
Oh,
I get in there.
Was it fucking semi-washed or was it fully washed?
What is semi-washed?
If that's not a couture, man, I'm tearing this shit out.
You know what the word
semi-washed and dried on beds like that.
Oh, okay. You know what barista means?
Oh, I do. It means a coffee. Hey, no, I don't know.
It means there is no manufacturing base left in this country. So we're giving you that name so you think you have a real job.
Isn't that odd? But the actual definition of the word, translation, indicates the political climate that the word was prevented.
You don't understand. You don't understand humor.
Why did I do that? That is not something I should ever do again on TV, even off TV. What am I, sanding down my Jewish nose?
But yeah, I love gourmet products, and I think the word gourmet has been diluted now,
Right.
uh,
It's true. You're right.
especially during the pandemic. I cannot get thinly sliced vegan provolone anywhere.
They look at you funny. That's the thing I hate. They go, look, I'm sorry. 4 of my ants dropped dead. I'm sorry, I don't have your thinly sliced capacciola. My dog killed my friend with COVID. What did you want us to order?
Coffee plantations use slave labor. Even fair trade involved companies got caught using child labor. That is not cool. It's all about boba tea now. I can't make the switch to
It's
boba
all
tea.
about boba tea. Can you imagine?
I
Look, I had to
can't.
go soy. I went soy. What do you want me to do?
Hey,
I have
Seth
it.
Herzog. Seth Herzog's here.
Hi, Seth Herzog and Bill
Um,
Kindler. My nephew is on. My
hold it.
nephew. We are
You,
really drawing today. 41 people. I mean, what is it, a holiday? Is everyone home?
dude. Would you go out on the road?
No.
Me neither.
Not going on the road, not going on an airplane. I even told my
Yeah.
private plane pilot, I told my private plane guy, Eddie. No, you're Eddie. I told my private plane guy, put it on
My
ice.
private plane guy.
Guy, stick it on ice. I don't care what you do with it. Stick it on ice. It's going nowhere. No, I'm not going in. I'll be the last comic back. I'll be retired by then, but I'll be the last comic back into the clubs.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Yeah, I'm not going either.
I may drive, maybe. That might be my first
Is it?
foray.
I was thinking about that because I was offered a show, and this is, and I'm not dropping.
Why are you bragging? You know what? You make me feel bad. What's the show?
It's in Alameda. It's in Alameda, and it's up north. But I was thinking, stick it on ice, Todd Glass. Every goddamn thing they say is funny.
Why is Todd passing his card around? His virtual card? How do you even have a virtual card? Hi, Todd Glass. Are you enjoying the show? I think they're good too. I'm just saying I do a little thing over at toddglass.com. Get a little music. It's a little bit multi. There's more dimensions to it. But these guys are funny.
Have you been in Todd's garage?
I think
to do the podcast, and he's got the live band. You have been, right?
Yes.
He's got the live band. It's so great,
I love that. I love that atmosphere.
Yes. Yes.
This is a man who puts on a nice show. He's got a spread.
Yes, he does. Yes. Everything is
hot and cold running pot.
It's a barn, not a garage. Right. Sorry, barn. I was trying to think of. I don't know. I'm not a bucolic guy. I'm not a rural guy. You know what I mean? Like when I look at a landscape painting, I go, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? I don't understand anything outside gritty urban areas.
Well, I like your AirPods. I've got the AirPods Pros, but those are fine. Yours with the extra long stems.
Oh, shit.
Very attractive. I have noise cancellation. Look at us. We're talking about fascism with a goddamn Mac sticking out of our ears. We're hypocrites.
No, we are, though. We are, and I think it's hard not to be unless you live in a very small fishing village where where you're tossing things.
A small fishing village.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's going to come down to.
That was my mother's line when she was reading from the guidebook. This when she first came to California. She said, Andy, I want to visit Sausalito. Sausalito, a small fishing village north of the Golden Gate Bridge, nestled in lovely Marin Valley.
Marin Valley. I heard that Todd Glass lied to Marin in that interview, that famous interview. That's the word on the street.
Don't do it. Do not go there, girlfriend. Todd Glass, who is not only not gay, he's an alien sexual. I had no idea. He only sleeps with alien women.
Have you heard the news story? Did you see the news story actually in the New York Times about military guys, real military guys saying that there have been alien aircraft, like they have found parts of aircraft that they say, I have no idea. They were like, this was not made on Earth. Did you read that story?
I almost kind of believe that these things are true. I almost kind of believe it in a way, that there are different. Have you seen the?
Boy, that's a great opinion.
I'm not afraid to put it out there. I'm not afraid to put it out there. It's probably not true, but I might accept that it is. No, you see those ships that go so fast? I don't know. Something's out there. We can't be the smartest pencils in the box.
We're definitely not.
What do you think of that, though? What do you think of that? They found stuff that's very weird. I don't know if they found.
They say they found materials that were not made on Earth. Is what they said.
I need new material. You know what I'm talking about? I would go for alien material at this point. I've gone through everything. I've gone through my bicentennial material. I've gone through the Y2K. Why not 2K? Why not 2K?
I thought Y2K was going to launch you. You know what I mean?
I thought I had so many great jokes. Sir, what are you upset about? Oh, yeah, Y2K. Oh, because you think at midnight your computer's going to turn into an ostrich? Boom!
It was great.
43, we're up to 43. 42. I lost somebody with
42.
41.
42 is
George W. Bush.
No, 42. Okay. But 42 is the famous Douglas Adams Hitchhiker Guide to the Galaxy answer. What's the...
I've never read those. Are those cool?
You're crazy to not have read Hitchhiker's Guide.
You would love it. That's how I'm crazy. I think it was that trip to Tahiti.
Tahiti can be jarringly quiet. Jarringly quiet.
I would love you to be a travel guy like this. I'm Eddie. Where are we going in the world today? The Bahamas? It's more expensive than you're going to be willing to accept.
You know how I sleep at night? I put on the Crimean War. Just the sounds of the Crimean War. And I know that's apropos of nothing, but I will just put it. By the way, did you know JFL is officially going virtual?
No, I'm part of that movement. I like a DJ. I say, hey, I did some little bits, intros, outros. I don't know why. Why can't I be sincere?
People are saying, Steve is saying, people that this is like the Jerry Lewis telethon, except more Jewish.
That's the thing, but you're Italian.
No, my mom is Jewish.
That's right. I always forget that.
Mm-hmm. She never loved me. Anyway, I don't want to get into that.
That's what she told me when I slept with her?
That's not your style.
It's roast material.
That's not your style. So you're going to do virtual, virtual
style. I'm going to do virtual. What?
Virtual JFL?
No. So they're just doing greatest. They're doing greatest. Originally, there was a chance I was going to give the speech virtually.
The state of the industry.
Right.
That would be kind of hilarious this year since there's nothing going on, right?
Well, I agreed to do it. You know why? Because there was money involved, and you know how the stereotypes go. This Jew knows what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm wrong. The Jews don't like money. Who am I, Barry Sobel now? Okay. But they canceled it. I'm kind of glad. I don't know if I would have liked to have done it to nobody. Have you done shows to nobody? I mean, besides your early days?
Yes. I did a Zoom show the other night that had like about 7 people, and my whole thing was going. I would just look into the camera and I was going, so are we pretending this is a show? Is that what we're doing? I find the Zoom shows to be kind of funny because I realize to do stand up is a mistake. Like all you do is talk to the camera and just say, "Oh, isn't this a great pandemic, huh?" Just shit like that.
I learned that in the clubs years ago. I said, "Yeah, I'm not going to do stand up here. This is I'm not going to ruin my observational material with humor."
Let me give you a news item because me and you love to riff on the news. So dogs can be trained to sniff out coronavirus infections. That's I have two dogs. So
I tried to pack it in my luggage last week. I wanted to take just some COVID, just some samples, up to the they had a dog, COVID sniffing dog.
By the way, let me do what interviewers do. So has this this is like what someone would interview you saying, what is Adam Carolla saying now? Enough deaths yet? Adam Carolla, what is he?
He's gotten funnier as he's gotten.
Are you serious?
No. He's going to be a full-on. He's just going to be a Nazi 5 years from now. He's going, yeah, that's right. I think Jews should be rounded up, and also I can help you make a nice porch.
No, yeah, right. But no, he'll do this. Yeah, I think Jews should be rounded up. Also, all right, here's the funniest fruits from least funny to most funny.
Oh, he's got a mix. Why do they call it ice cream? You don't eat it on that. And the Mexicans don't care about culture.
By the way, the scariest thing is like that Adam Carolla and people like him have these huge followings.
Yeah, and his was, I think, bigger before he became.
Is that right?
Creepier. I don't know. I really don't know. Is there really? Because look at Dennis Miller is in that market. How big is it?
Dennis Miller. Oh God. So I want to read you this news item. Elon Musk, who has made almost $10 billion in the last 2 weeks, opposes continuation of unemployment. The enhanced benefits.
Oh, he does that. He wants you to hate his literal guts. That's why he does that. He's only happy when everyone can hate his guts, when he can go on Rogan and smoke a cigar or whatever the hell he's doing. He's just a disgusting human being. What was his reasoning?
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know. I just get little blurbs from my producer. This is a produced show.
I find that very hard to accept. No, he's terrible. He's terrible. He's a terrible man. I mean, he's come up with a nice car there.
But I was very intrigued by the Mars, going to Mars, because I was thinking, because I know Musk a little bit, I know some of his people, and I was
how did you tell me how that happened again? You were over at the Amazon guy's house?
No. I know people who work for SpaceX because I did it. I did a show at the Comedy Store, and they came up to me and I said, "Hey guys," and I was really serious. I was like, "Can you get me to Mars? Because I want to be the only comic up there." I'm serious. If I'm the only comic on Mars, right, and there's a colony of people, and I'm the only comic, Netflix Mars has to use me.
Netflix
you know what
Mars.
I mean?
Netflix Mars.
Yes. There's less traffic. The traffic on Mars. One rover,
Hey, do you want? I can now do my one space joke. I've had it's a 20-year-old joke. I'd like to get on the shuttle. I'd like to be the first comedian on the shuttle, because if I would get on the space PA system, and I wouldn't stop doing this joke. Andy to Earth, hello. Andy to Earth, hello.
That's so good.
I'm sorry I made you hear that again. You didn't deserve that.
Oh, but I was thinking, get to Mars, and I would do jokes like, "So we got a dust storm that's going to last 6 months. It looks like Lemon Pledge is not going to help that." You know what I mean?
But Freeform was already cornered the Mars market. They already Freeform.
Freeform.
And Fuse put out an offer for Saturn. I don't even know if those are current.
I still can't find Fuse on the cable box.
Go up to logo and make a left. And that's not an anti-logo joke. I don't know what that means.
No.
I'm so afraid of saying the wrong thing. Like Trump.
I know.
He's a beautiful man. He's got love with it, but then these words come out that just are racist. He's not racist. The words are racist.
I find them, and I'll stick to this, I come out politically sometimes, and I'm going to say I find them off-putting.
You know what? I've had him up to here. He is aggravating the life out of me. I hope we live till November. I swear to God, Eddie, if we don't live, I want to say it was really fun working with you. You are hilarious. Maybe there'll be an afterlife. And if there is an afterlife, I'm sure CAA will book it.
I'll tell you. Yeah, but the thing about the afterlife, that's that whole, the guy who owns the Laugh Factory, what's his name? Make God laugh.
Jamie Masada, yeah.
Right. Make God laugh.
That is the word. That is not only, it makes you want to die early. Right? If that's what dying is.
Yes, make God laugh. Yeah, I could just see myself in front of God going, okay, all right, so Mars, right? So I'm up on Mars.
Wouldn't it be terrible if he was a hack God and he hated your material? Not crowd-pleasing enough.
Yeah. Also, I was thinking, here's another Mars joke. Which one of you is the android here to sabotage the mission?
Hey, you know William Shatner, who we all hate. Yeah. He'll sell anything, but he goes, "Hi, I'm William Shatner. You may not know this about me, but I have sleep apnea. Why should we know that about you? Why would you think that anybody needs to know that about you?"
How about if Shatner? By the way, it's interesting you brought up Shatner because I watched me and Karen watched Gallery Quest last night. Galaxy Quest.
Oh
Galaxy Quest.
That's a great movie.
It is a great movie, right?
Yeah, I love that movie.
I actually
with Tim Allen, right? Tim Allen.
I was actually able to stomach Tim Allen in that one, even though he's done tremendous sitcom work.
I like his politics. He has
does
a
he?
head.
Is he? Oh, don't tell me he's a right wing douche.
You know he is. He's a right wing creep. No, you knew that. Tim Allen?
I didn't know it.
He's always talking about it when there's a sitcom. How come my sitcoms don't get the little juice?
Oh, really?
He's a half a day from becoming Roseanne.
But Shatner should say, hey, you might not know this about me, but I killed my wife. You know that story, right?
911. My wife is at the bottom of the pool. Now, I don't care. I hate his guts because he was very mean to me. So I don't even care.
Shatner was mean to you?
Just on Twitter. What happened? He just
on Twitter.
He said that his daughter has a horse show. My daughter has a horse show. And she needs volunteers for the charity organization. So I say, what does it pay? I hear charity. I say, what does it pay?
I know.
He blocks me.
Oh, he blocked
How dare you talk about my daughter's charity that way? At the bottom of the pool.
Do you know I actually work with Shatner on the Cohn show? Shatner was a guest, and I was in New York. This was not to brag. I used to live in one of them.
Whoa, fancy pants!
And we had a fight scene, and it was very fun. Like, we had a fight scene. They were doing this thing where Shatner gets jumped, and he just is beating everybody up. So I was seriously fighting with Shatner, and he was like, grab me here. Grab me. Shatner was saying this to me, grab me here. And you know what? One thing I got to tell you about this guy, it was just solid ego. It was all ego. Like
the amount of strength that he has just by using the leverage of his oversized ego.
You enhanced it. All right, let's see. What else do we have?
I'm one of those. Laughter on the 37th floor.
Someone's asking me, Fuatal is asking me if Shatner wears a hairpiece. I think he does.
I wish that was the worst. Well, it's not a bad thing. I almost put down hair pieces.
I'm thinking of getting hair plugs when this COVID thing dies
That's
down.
the type of thing you should invest in now. Is hair plugs and a lot of skin products. Me and you, we should go for the really smooth, young feeling skin.
I bathe in cucumbers every night. Do you? How do you keep young?
Oh, I keep young by the constant nagging. Good night, everybody. I'm a comic from the 40s.
I love. By the way, what do you think of me and you doing like an old style Laurel and Hardy team? Like you saw my mask before, right? I've been watching a lot of Laurel and Hardy.
I love Laurel and Hardy. I wish I got that right? As a box. That would have been a nice box set. That would have been a wonderful box set.
What Andy's referencing is that I gave him a box set of Harold Lloyd, who I didn't realize wasn't that funny.
He doesn't talk, I heard.
I think he. I don't know. He wasn't that good. He's very litigious. Harold
the Ritz
Lloyd.
Brothers. Now that's funny.
How about Buster Keaton? Are you a Keaton
I love
fan?
Buster Keaton, but I'm not as. I love him, but I'm not as familiar with him as I used to lie about everything. I used to say I watch foreign films and everything. I need to watch more Buster Keaton.
Yeah, I've watched a lot. I've just gone into. I read a book called Gag Man, which is a book about Clyde Bruckman, who wrote for all these guys. He wrote for all of them. He wrote for Laurel and Hardy, Keaton. And it was just an amazing fucking. The business has always been brutal. You know that even back then. I think
it was obviously worse. Racially.
You think so? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and you would have done well back at that time.
But things are getting worse right now. So how can we be excited about anything? Well, people don't want to hear. You know what, Eddie? We want people to forget their cares. You know what?
Did you see Sullivan's Travels by Preston Sturgis?
I have seen that. I have.
Don't lie.
No, I'm not lie. Only because someone was showing it. That's the only reason why. It wouldn't be. Yeah, I did. A lot of dialogue, a little snappy dialogue.
Did you go over? There's a producer from Raymond who has the greatest movie nights, I hear. What's his name again?
Phil Rosenthal.
Eddie Krasnick, who's a regular at that. Have you gone to those? Those sound incredible.
Not in a long time because of even before the COVID. I wasn't, but
Did you have a falling out? You had a falling out?
No, I don't.
That's how my father asked me a question. When I say I haven't seen someone for a while, he goes, "Did you have a falling out? What did you say? What did you say?
What did you do? My mother did that with me. What'd you do?
Yeah. What did you do?
I dressed backwards. This is a true story. I dressed backwards. Me and my friend thought it'd be hilarious to dress backwards and go to high school. And everything was fun for about 3 hours. And then one of the deans got really mad at us, took us into his office, and he was going to call my mother. And I put my hand there. He goes, "You touch that phone, I'll break your hand." That's what he said to me. So then I finally get home.
Did he say that?
Yes. "You touch that phone, I'll break your hand." Okay, Coach Nelson. So then I get home that day. What's the first thing my mother says when I'm coming in the door? "What did you do? What did you do? What did you do that was wrong? That got you noticed?"
Yes.
Don't you know that our descendants were in an attic?
Yes, I used to get blamed for oh, you got the mumps, huh? Like because there were disease. The viruses back then when I was growing up was mumps,
polio.
No,
we're post-polio.
The plague, bubonic.
The plague, that was a hoax. Did you know that? The plague was a hoax. Read about it. Read the Turner Diaries if you want a really good summer read. Because Bill Maher said the only people we have to worry about are Muslims, Except for Oklahoma City and almost every other horrible tragedy.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. See, you got that. You nailed that. By the way,
I'm familiar.
I know you are. Feuilleton asked, "Did you see Brody's cutout at the Dodger game? The tribute to Brody at the Dodger game
I did
yesterday."
see. I just saw that briefly.
Oh, so fucking sweet.
I miss him. I miss him a lot.
I miss him too. He really would have been funny in this pandemic.
Oh, I mean, he was.
I mean, he would have. I just think.
I'll never forget.
What he would have said.
He had this joke when in 2008 when the recession hit. He goes, "I'm cutting back. I'm having the LA. I stopped having the LA Weekly delivered."
Oh man,
Doheny.
Ah, Brody.
You got it. I'm just doing things on the screen here. You got it.
Mm.
Okay.
And it said
nobody wants my impressions.
Yeah, no, there's some of them are spot on.
Which one?
Good
morning, Vietnam.
You're very good with all of those. All of the big movies.
I understand how it is. It's great. It's great. Yeah. Just write jokes.
Give me a little Maltese Falcon. Give me Bogey and the Maltese. Sydney Green Street. Can you do Sydney Green Street?
Obviously not.
You're doing Universal horror, guys.
Peter
so this
Lorre.
is no. Yes, he was in it. But Sydney Green Street. You have a good sense of humor, sir. I love a man with a good sense of humor. You don't beat around the bush, do you, sir? That's Sydney Green Street. What? Oh, I love a man who likes to talk. I love
those movies. Those movies still are amazing to me.
Mark is asking. They're great movies, right?
Exactly.
I call it comfort TV. It's black and white. Anything black and white is comfort TV, with the possible exception of Showa.
Do you watch Cozy Cushion Candy TV? Do you watch hot and spicy something from your childhood that you liked TV?
By the way, this could be a bit. I could see you doing that on that JFL thing.
Everything's okay TV.
Yeah, everything's okay TV. Don't worry. 5 people don't own half of the United States TV.
Hey, you're down, but would a Matlock block cheer you up?
Can you do Leno talking about cars?
Here's something now. It's this car runs on green beans. It's unbelievable. This car runs on soup. He has a car that runs on soup. He has a car that runs on the energy of all the people's dreams he's crushed.
He has so much money. He never had kids. He just has so much money. You know?
He does, because he never touched the Tonight Show money. That was one of his big...
What is he doing with it? Why doesn't he feed half of Los Angeles, for fuck's sake?
Well, I do think his wife does good charities. I think he does.
That's what I hear. Yeah, that's what I hear.
But don't make me say good things about Leno.
No. You submarine the joke about. There's a hurricane.
I'm upstaging you on Zoom.
I'm gonna do the George Bailey. Let's both. I don't know if you do a George Bailey from It's a Wonderful Life. This Bannister, I love this Bannister. Mwah! Like that Bannister thing came off in his hand.
It's almost like you're setting me up to tell you about my podcast Thought Spiral, where J. Elvis Weinstein does an amazing Jimmy Stewart from that movie, and we talk about that movie nonstop for 2 years. If that's how, let me make it more appealing to you. Yeah, we just thought we loved. No, Zozo, stop playing that stupid. You're terrible at the piano. Get out of here, you stupid kid. Why are these banisters? Get out of here, Zuzu. I'll beat you kids over the head with his banister.
I got to tell you, that movie makes me cry a lot. And I'll tell you why. I cannot get that DVD into my player because I spilled on it.
You know, I tried Coke once, but I couldn't get the bottle up my nose.
Let's riff on one or two more things, and then we got to go. There's a hurricane warning in Texas, Sandy. Time for us to settle in with some nice takeout. This is I do this joke where I say, man, I like when hurricanes kind of go to category 5 because I order out. And I'm like, baby, it's going to make landfall. Let's order out, because, that's what stuff has become. Like we watch these events in our homes. We're like you ever hear the allegory of Plato's cave?
Yeah, we're all watching a reflection on the wall. And it's hosted by Alec Baldwin, right? It's a game show.
What the fuck with Alex Baldwin, man?
I mean, enough with Plato at this point, right? Sick of him. Hey, Socrates can kiss my ass.
Someone called it disaster porn. Yeah, disaster porn is a good name for that. Disaster porn.
Yeah.
Doesn't that like cut right through the BS?
It cuts through all it cuts through what's the stuff that you want to cut through to get to the thing? It cuts through the that?
Yes, I think so. I think so.
And we'll be back with the articulate process.
The articulate. What about us as an old, what about a parody? I've been thinking about this lately. I was thinking about, Lynch being my guy, but maybe you're the guy who's
I'm glad I'm in second position.
But what about an old vaudeville team? But we're doing stuff now. Like we think vaudeville will be relevant now, and we're doing stuff like, hey, Arnie, yeah, Bob? Arnie, what the hell is this Instagram? Insta what? Instagram. How do you repost something? Arnie, I don't know.
I would do that. I'm in.
What do you think? What do you think of that? No, it's vaudeville guys talking about very high tech things like reposting on Instagram or SpaceX. Hey, what the hell? Hey, Bob.
What is this cold fusion? I couldn't think of anything that was.
Ron Lynch is here. You're my first choice, Ron.
Ron Lynch was born during vaudeville. He's my age, I think. I had to give him the old. You know what? The hell with them. All of them. Oh, they're still here? I'm sorry. Lynch can kiss my ass.
Do you watch hurricanes? Do you have any people?
Yes, well, you know what? I have a hurricane joke. You ready?
Yes.
You ready? I like when a hurricane is downgraded to a tropical depression. Because I think of a tropical depression as how I feel 4 songs into a Jimmy Buffett concert.
By the way,
I stepped on a flop-flop.
Ron, you have just been kindlered.
Oh, Eddie, we're like butter. I can't believe that we don't get more work with this kind of banter.
Yeah, well,
the kids should love us. The kids should love us.
I'm going to finish off the podcast picking up a thread that was left hanging a long time ago.
Do you want me to leave or should I watch? No, I can watch.
No, yeah, of course. Like, I don't know if you've had any auditions in this pandemic where you have to tape your fucking self, and I hate that shit. Use ring lighting, they tell me. What is a ring light?
You can tell what it is if you watch cable because you can see the ring reflected in people's glasses. It's kind of a light that's just. What am I? Who am I? The tech guy? What am I? Bobby Scenic? Who am I? But Gilbert Grip? Gilbert Grip.
Very good.
That's very good. I'm going to write that down for another reference that no one will know.
Johnny Depp. I don't know what has happened to Depp. But what I wanted to say is that now Team Pepitone has told me oh, you have to sign up for this online thing, and I think they're going to start doing auditions like this, like online, like go, hi, I'm Eddie Pepitone, and I'm here reading for Willie Loman. And they go, you're 40 years late. And I'm already Loman, you know what I mean? I'm like, no, I'm not here for the part. I am Willie Loman.
My life has become one of the as one of the most depressing plays of all time. It's a fun play. It's not, don't let. Are you going to see that Arthur Miller play? It's fun. I won't say it's hilarious.
Do you know? I saw Death of a Salesman on Broadway again. Not to brag, I have that access to tickets. I saw Brian Dennehy as Willie Loman, and Malkovich was Biff. John Malkovich was Biff, and guess who Hap was? Guess who Hap was?
I got it.
Who?
Gutenberg.
You could have said something funnier. I was setting you up for a joke there. Like, who is Hap? And I think a funnier joke.
You wanted me to come home with it. I see. Yes,
because we're going to get cut off by...
Yes, and
so
Eddie Haskell.
No, that's not good either. I think it would have been like, I think a good Biff would have been like, I'm thinking of a game show host like Bill Cullen. What about
Biff Henderson? Thank you. I win. Biff Henderson. He has the same name as one of the people in the play.
Kirk Fox. Old Yeller.
Kirk Fox is in the house.
Oh, Dick Van Dyke. I saw Dick Van Dyke. This is a true story, Andy. We're going to get cut off by Instagram, but I saw Dick Van Dyke at the Bernie Sanders rally, and he was supposed to intro Sanders, and Sanders was late, and then Van Dyke completely didn't know what he was saying, and he said, he started singing because he's a song and dance man. I'm not kidding.
I would have loved to see that.
I'm not kidding. I think the winner is Jeff Takes Photos. Bert Kreischer is Hap. So Biff was Malkovich. Bert Kreischer is Hap.
Well, look, I should have not. You put it right down the center of the plate, and I'm very sorry.
By the way, isn't it great that there's a little baseball, like just a little something to like get our minds off of?
I think it's great.
Yeah, I watched the Yankees beat Max Scherzer yesterday. It was so lovely.
The Mets won today, 1-0.
They did. Ooh, who pitched? Who pitched the shutout?
That guy who's good, DeGrom or something, DeGrom-ish. I don't know the names of people.
Oh,
DeGrom.
Yeah,
DeGrom.
He's great. Come on. All right,
I do know.
Andy,
Okay,
do you
want
to plug anything? I love you.
Yes.
Too. You have Thought Spiral.
Boom.
Go ahead.
Hence the Humor is my album.
Oh, right. Hence the Humor. How is that doing? What are the numbers?
Well, it's. I mean, it doesn't. The numbers don't always tell the story.
And that I was trying to set you up for the Deuteronomy thing, but thank you, Andy.
I love you, Eddie.
Love you too, buddy. Stay safe.
Man.
All right, brother.
Be cool.
Thank you for coming on. All right, everybody. That was the great Andy Kindler, and that's another week of the bunker. We have a full schedule next week, and then I am going to go to 2 times a week. We're going to do it twice a week. So thank you very much, guys. And if you want to donate, it's at Edward Pepitone on Venmo. And I'll see you guys next week. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Bye.